You know Victoria 2 needed skyscrapers. Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Victoria 2, specifically the world of modding. I've still been going through trying to find a whole bunch of fun mods for us to check out, as we never really dived into it in Victoria 2. Now, today we are checking out the Cold War Enhancement mod, which is... Do you want to have a guess of what it might be, viewer? First off, before we get into this, though, I just want to say I hope everyone is doing fine at home. I know we are currently in some uncertain times, but I hope everyone, you know, is managing to keep sane, having a nice time indoors, and just playing some video games, obviously, and I'm trying to keep you entertained as much as I can. If you haven't noticed by the amount of videos I've been completely funneling out onto this channel recently. But yeah, if you guys want to see any specific videos, or for me to go back and check out something else that I may have already done on the channel, now is the time to ask. I'd really like to know what you guys want to watch in these trying times, and I'd be more than likely to listen to any specific requests, except Banat. Because for some reason, people always thought I said I'd play Banat, despite the fact the only thing I ever said about Banat was that I would never play it. Right, and welcome to 1946, such a beautiful world where American Germany exists. When Ireland isn't called Ireland, it's called Ire. Now, obviously, this is probably going to be very interesting for us to play. It's the first time I've ever actually loaded up the mod. I've never tried it out. I've never tested it, so it's going to be pretty interesting for all of us. And obviously, 1946, just after World War II, is a very weird time. Now, I'm not entirely sure who I want to play as, but I kind of want to do someone like a little bit differently that might have the option to kind of either A, rebuild, or B, become a new power. Because obviously living in the world of decolonization, which I'm assuming is hopefully programmed into the game, playing a colonial nation probably isn't the best thing nowadays. Because, you know, this land, I don't think it's going to be that land for a while, you know? Oh, gee, okay, what's going on here? Alright, that's right, baby, we're doing Italy. Yeah, so obviously after that whole World War II thing, Italy... not the best guy in the best of books right now. Oh, for a second then I thought it said only 14% of the Italians could read after they, you know, got bombed to hell in World War II. But apparently that's just the higher education. So they've kind of reintroduced literacy into a game that makes sense. But at the same time, we're not that good. Oh, after the, you know, the Great War for Italy, apparently the only industry we have left is a couple radio factories, an electricity plant, a fabric factory, and a fish cannery. Oh my god. Okay, we got a whole bunch of decisions to go through. Hang on a second. Why is Obama and Putin here? It's 1946! Right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna join the Democratic bloc, you know. We've switched sides plenty of times, but this time we finally found the side that is right for us, and that's the one that is winning. Also, because I noticed that when we get to 1950, we get the Italian economic miracle, which, if we're in the Democratic bloc, it's gonna give us a whole bunch of fun stuff and 105 prestige. Jesus! Oh. I only just saw that thing pop up. Now, one thing I'm not too sure how this is going to work is that they have actually changed the way armies work here. So we have strategic bombers, interceptors, combat support, regulars, light infantry, tanks, and whatnot. No idea what I'm supposed to do there. But look, I don't know if these have just been rebranded from soldiers, which I think they might have, but at the same time not too certain, because they are the first one in the army tab, but I have no goddamn idea. Oh, well, yeah, that's always a good start right there. Already got a whole bunch of corruption in our country, apparently. Oh, just casually seeing 104 American bombers over my country. Not sure what's going on there. Hold on a second. One thing I'm not a big fan of is the new, like, overlay where it's changed colors and stuff, because it does make it a bit difficult to see stuff, especially if you're down here building in provinces, because I can't, for the life of me, see whether or not I can expand a naval base here, or if I can't, because it's just all grey. Oh, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I clicked an event, and now, apparently the industry is back from the dust. Oh. Thought I might have got away with that if it's scot-free, but apparently I did not get away with that scot-free. Now, there was actually a referendum in Italy around this time period. I don't know if you know about it. They actually either, you know, kept the monarchy or got rid of it. I'm gonna keep it just because, you know, it's kind of ahistorical, and we'll see what we can do with a monarchy, if Italy stayed monarchy, I suppose. Although I do say that. By the events I'm getting, I'm not too sure monarchy's gonna stick around. Alright, now we got the Marshall Plan, which is kind of the American way of funneling some money back into Europe after it was bombed and trying to get it back on its feet, which we could go ahead and just take all the money, or we could have it balanced between our coffers and our capitalists. I think we're gonna go balance this time around, but it's not like I really need the money, to be fair. Hey, but we are now a great power. We've already kind of recovered a little bit there, which means we can start doing a bit of naughty stuff around the world. That's got a bit hot a bit fast. I'm gonna go for a no on that one, America, but for the love of God, what? I can develop chemical weapons. Why the hell do chemical weapons give you 26 prestige? Are you kidding me? That's not very prestigious, Italy. Yeah, this Cold War thing looks like it's gonna be over pretty goddamn quickly. Just encountered our first crash. Oh, so I don't know if you know this, but in real life, the Italians actually got given Somalia back as a trust territory of the UN. Now, whether or not I can hold on to this is going to be a different thing, but I get the feeling I probably won't be able to. Do I want to commit electoral fraud? All right. I got the Winter Olympic Games in 1950. I don't know who's really going to turn up, though. Alright, we can do the Italian economic miracle, which is pretty goddamn good, and we can also develop some chemical weapons while nobody's looking. Hold on. Medium Cold War tensions. Were you guys not just at war? Interestingly enough as well, the PRC's not winning the Chinese Civil War. I'm imagining because the Russians are a bit busy doing something else, weren't you? Checking out what the immigration map mode's currently like, and funnily enough, India's getting a lot of immigration from China. I'm assuming because, you know, that whole country is on fire, but it's kind of weird. Oh, and Canada's really reaping the benefits from that Chinese Civil War, isn't it? All the communists are fleeing to Canada. Oh, well, I added Yugoslavia to my sphere, but it appears they do not want to change their government type, which I could go in and, you know, change it for them. But I can't. That's because the Soviets are still allied with them, which I'm not a big fan of. Oh, no communist China. Oh, I just saw something very interesting pop up. There we go. Oh, don't mind if I do 10 in for me. Easy peasy. We also got the option to influence the Yugoslavian politics again, and this time they actually did flip to a republic. So that's one communist nation down, just a few more to go. Woo! There you go. Woo! That's right, baby. Chemical warfare's back on the menu. Hold on a second. Who taught you how to do that? Hold on a second. All right. Got the chemical weapons, got the nuclear bomb, we got the whole thing going freely right now. You know, the whole phrase liberal pope, I don't think that goes together. Oh, and Germany is at war. Wait, what's going on? The Indian water reclaimed French Tamil Nadu. What's going on down here? Oh no, is Britain at war with France? Oh, that's not how that went. Oh no! Oh, I just got an alliance with the UK for an event. I don't know if I want. Oh my god, I don't know if I want this at all. Kind of, you know, poetic that the British Army was completely wiped out by the French in Dunkirk. Oh, they're really taking a step further, aren't they? They're really taking it a step further. Now, I can't really tell here. Is it the Empire of Japan or is it American Japan? Which one is it, Japan? Yeah, okay, I'll take care of that for you, UN, no problem. And of course, I get the fun part of taking over Scotland in the game crashes. Hold on, we should probably keep an eye on that. This didn't go too well last time, did it? Great, because they didn't dismantle this time around. Our dream of an Italian Scotland has been crushed. Oh. That's just a massive coincidence. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, why are you calling me into a war, Somalia? The Kenyan-Somalian territorial dispute they're allied with the UK. Really? I'm the one getting UN sanctioned right now. I didn't even start this war. There you go. I did go ahead and end the war, though. And now we got Italian-Kenya. Just don't mention that. The colonization's very naughty nowadays. Oh. Why is Spain still a great power with South Korea in their sphere? How'd you steal that? I mean, the Great Power List is exactly what I imagined, really. Except Spain. Not too sure about you, Spain. So, Japan, about, what's going on in your country right now? Alright, we've hit 1970, and this was just a little look at the mod. Nothing crazy happened, really. We've got a couple wars going on right now. We've got the Soviets destroying Europe, of course. But yeah, this mod does run until the 90s, plus a lot longer, I believe. This is the first time I've ever played it, and I know there's not a lot of war that goes on. It's much more of a economic and political simulator than it is conquering stuff, per se. But yeah, it's actually a pretty fun mod. Pretty well done, surprisingly. Usually with Victoria 2 mods, they're kind of either really bad or, you know, somewhere in the middle. There's not really one that's quite up to scratch, per se, but this one is very well put together. It is the Cold War enhancement mod for Victoria 2. Very much recommend you guys giving it a go if you want to try something a bit different in Vicky. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this little look at the mod. If you want to see me go ahead and play some more, make sure to leave that like button down below and let me know any other games you want me to play in these pandemic-y times. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, and I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.